So welcome back to this channel IBMI classes. I'm creating this video to have a session in CL programming. So here we will discuss two commands of CL which are basically leave and iterate commands. Uh, so what is leave and iterate command in CL programming? So leave command is basically used with the loops. So the loops may be do for, do while, or do until. Uh, or iterate command is also used with the loops, do for, do while, or do until. So what is the function of these two commands in the loops? So if there is any active loop and if we use the leave command inside that loop, then that loop will be exited using the leave command. Once the leave command executed, we will be exit from that loop. So suppose there are two loops, one is the outer and second one is the inner, and we have exited from the inner loop. We have used the leave command in inner loop, and then we will be exited from the inner loop, not the outer loop. So if we use the leave command in outer loop, we will be exited from the outer loop. So but we can control that using a command label param. And also one more thing is iterate command, which is used to skip the next commands of that active loop. So if we use the iterate with the inner loop, that will skip the next written commands during execution and will execute from the next iteration. So if it is used outside in the outer loop, so that will skip the next commands of the outer loop. So that can also be handled or controlled with the parameter command label parameter, where we specify the label name. So how can we do that? Just we will be going through this program. So here's this is a simple program where we are using the do while loop uh, loop demo. So here are two variables, outer loop and inner loop, of decimal type and of length 50, and I initialize the outer loop value as 1 and inner loop value as 0, and there is a message variable of length 20 of character type. So there are basically three variables defined in this program. Now this is the outer loop, so I use the label command label as outer loop. Now we are using the do while loop, so we are checking the condition if outer loop is less than 5. So the outer loop is initialized as 1, so the first time the value would be 1. So if it is less than 5, then the condition is correct and the control will come inside this outer loop and will execute these two commands, where we are changing the variable message value as outer loop and execution. Then at the third line we are setting the inner loop value as 0, and now we are going to execute the inner loop inside the outer loop. So we have given a label for this as well, which is inner loop. So condition is inner loop is less than 6. Now inside that condition, at the first line we are incrementing the value by 1. So basically we are processing for inner loop value 1. So if we see, there are two command labels, outer loop and inner loop, used here, that of no use right now in this particular example. So we are not going to use these two command label parameters here in this example. So this is a very simple program where we use leave and iterate only. So now we are checking the condition if inner loop equals to 2. So this is at the first time the inner loop value is 1. So this condition wants true, then it won't iterate, and it comes below. If it is inner loop equals to 4, then leave, then it is fails, and this will execute these two lines and will again come to the, this is the undo of the inner loop. So we'll again check this one. If inner loop is less than 6, so the value is 1 right now, and it again comes inside, the value will becomes 2, and if it checks inner loop equals to 2, then it will iterate. So it will not execute the below commands for inner loop value 2, because we have used iterate command here. So it will come to this do while loop again, and it will check whether it is less than 6. So the value is 2 right now. Now it comes below and execute this one, increment it by 1, so the value becomes 3. So it will again check this condition, if inner loop is equal to 2, no, this is 3. It comes below and execute the next commands, and then again inner loop will become 4, and once it becomes 4, then we are using leave. So if inner loop equals to 4, the condition is true, and we will be leaving from this inner loop. So this will exit from the inner loop, not the outer loop. So basically we are uh, only executing till 4, and we are skipping the second inner loop. When inner loop count is equals to 2, we are skipping that execution, and when at 4th we are leaving this loop. So basically we are processing only count inner loop count 1 and 3 here. So we are skipping 2 using iterate command, and we are leaving from this loop using leave command. So now it will come to the here, and it will increase the outer loop value as 1, which has become which becomes 2 now. It will execute this again and makes the inner loop value as 0 again. It will do the same which it does for outer loop value 1. So it will do this for till outer loop value 4, and then will exit. So every time only it process inner loop value 1 and 3, and it will skip the second processing, and it will leave at the 4th processing. So this is the concept here. So I'm showing you, I have already compiled this using debug view star source. Now I will debug this program. So once I will explain case 8, I will be explaining case 9 as well, where we are using the command label parameter with leave and iterate commands, so that you could get the better understanding of these two commands in deep. How and when and where to use these commands is basically very important for a RPG programmer. So just put a breakpoint at line number 1 and call case 8. F10 outer loop value is currently 1. If it is less than 5, it comes inside and execute message equals to outer loop, and then execution. So here I am using these two commands. You can put your code here whatever you want. Inner loop is right now becomes 0, and now if it checks it is less than 6, and then it will increment it by 1, making it 1. If inner loop equal to 2, then iterate, so it won't true. This condition also not true, so it will execute the below commands, and it will check again. It will after undo, it will again increment inner loop by 1, so it becomes 2 now. At inner loop 2, it will iterate, so it will not execute the below commands. If condition inner loop equals to 4, then leave, or change var message as inner loop execution. So it comes directly to this one, change var, you can see. So now it will make it 3. So iterate will skip will skip the second iteration. Now it becomes 3, so it will execute the iteration 3, and it will again process these below next statements or commands. Now inner loop will become 4. So once it becomes 4, it will check this condition. This is not true, it will not skip this record. Now since inner loop is 4, it will leave this loop. So we can see that the inner loop has been left by the process has been left already, and now it comes to the outer loop. So outer loop will become 2. Now again it executes for 2, inner loop will again become 0, check, inner loop will become now 1. It will execute the below commands. For 2, it will iterate, it will skip the processing, as we can see here. So it didn't executed the below commands. Now at 3rd will executed, and for fourth one it will leave the loop. Now the outer loop becomes 3, and now it will again go for the same execution. So at in a loop 2 the process iterates, then third iterates, or you can say skip the process next commands processing, or third will process and fourth will leave the loop, and now outer loop becomes 4. Now it will again do the same thing, and in a loop 2 it will iterate, it will skip the processing, third will process, and for fourth it will leave the loop. Now the outer loop becomes 5, which so the outer loop condition fails, which is less than 5, so now it is 5. So outer loop exits, now the program exits. So this is the way where using which we can use the leave and iterate commands. Using leave we can leave a particular loop, either the outer or the inner. Using the iterate we can iterate, or you can say skip the particular processing of next commands in the inner loop or the outer loop. So the loops maybe here the example is do while. You can build this in do for or do until loop as well. Now we'll discuss another case where we will be using the command label parameter with iterate and leave commands. So this is the same example which is in case 8. So case 8 and case 7 are same. The only difference is we use command label here. So now these labels which are assigned to the outer and inner loop will be used in this example. Now we can see we have evaluated both loop as 0, loop inner loop and outer loop variable as 0, and if you check here I am evaluating or changing the variable outer loop as 0. Now checking if outer loop is less than 5, then incrementing the value by 1, and then executing the outer loop commands, few commands. Now inside the outer loop there is an inner loop where I am checking inner loop is less than 6, and then incrementing the inner loop by 1, checking if inner loop equals to 1, then iterate. If inner loop equals to 1, then iterate, then skip this processing and iterate to directly to outer loop. I can specify inner loop as well here, so it will it will skip the records of the inner loop for iteration 1, inner loop value 1, and will continue with the second because it will increment here 2. Now for example, here I use outer loop. I'll be again creating the same example with inner loop. So this won't get executed anytime because I'm always going to the outer loop. So this condition is of no use, as we can see. So here I'm removing this condition by putting a comment over it. So because this is of no use right now, it won't execute it because we have mentioned the command label as outer loop. So once inner loop value is 1, it will basically go to the outer loop. So every time it goes to the outer loop only, and then execute the outer loop only. So it won't execute the inner loop using the iterate command because we use the iterate command label as outer loop with iterate. So it will simply skip all the processing of the inner loop and will go to the outer loop for next iteration processing. Sure. So I'm not using leave here. I'll be letting you know in another example, in the same example, by compiling or redebugging this. So I'll be taking F4 F10 and then we'll compile this program using star source. Now we'll debug this program. So dbg strdbg case 9, press enter. br space 1 breakpoint at line number 1, call case 9. So here I can see outer loop value is 0 currently, where the condition is true. I told outer loop becomes 1, the commands executed, inner loop value is 6. I did the wrong thing. Basically I have not seen this condition, so wait for that. Here I didn't check. I thought that I was evaluating the inner loop again as 0 here, as just I did it here, or in the previous case 8. If I'll see here, as we can see, we are evaluating the inner loop as 0 in the case 8. So I was remembering that I was evaluating this one. So here this will work basically. So here if we see, if we again discuss this, so here if we see inner loop value is less than 6, so inner loop is currently is 1 0, and then it will become 1, and if it becomes 1, it will go to the outer loop. Basically it will skip all the next iterations, and then for outer loop value 2, for first outer loop value 1, the inner loop values till 5 will be skipped, from 1 to 5 skipped, and for outer loop value 2, the inner loop will become 2 now. So it will process for outer loop value 2 and inner loop value 2, and then it will become 3, and for 3 it will leave the outer loop. So it will leave the outer loop, this one. So there is no processing after that. So if I file save this, if I'll recompile this program, debug this program, we'll put the breakpoint at line number 1, we'll call program call case 9. Now if I see outer loop value is 1 currently, it is less than 5 now, is 0 currently, now it becomes 1 after incrementing here. Now this command gets executed, inner loop value is 0, it becomes 1 here, and if inner loop is 1, the iterate command will execute it, and it will iterate from the inner loop, and it will go to the outer loop. So it will skip the processing of inner loop till 1 till 6, 1 till 6, 1 till 5 you can say, because it is less than 6. So it will for outer loop value 1, the inner loop execution will skip for all the values. So here we can see that all the skipping has been happened. Now the outer loop will become 2. So for outer loop value 1, the inner loop will be skipped for all the values. Now outer loop will become 2, next commands will get executed, inner loop will become 2 here. Now inner loop is 2, so this condition won't true, so it won't iterate or skip to the outer loop. Now if inner loop is equals to 3, the condition is fail, and it will execute the next condition commands, message equals to this one and message equals this one, and it come again inside the inner loop. So inside the inner loop it will increment the inner loop by 1, which will make it 3. So first condition will fail, so it won't skipped. But if inner loop equals to 3, it will leave the outer loop, not the inner loop. It will directly leave the outer loop, so we won't be able to execute nothing after that, because nothing is after the outer loop processing. So we will be ending PCM. So this is the a use of leave and iterate. So leave and iterate commands in CL program are used with the do for do while or do until loop, and we can also specify the command label parameter to directly skip the outer loop conditions or the inner loop conditions next commands, or directly leaving the inner loop or the outer loop. So we can directly specify the uh, command label which will be which were used with those do while or do for or do until loop commands. So that's all in this video. Thank you and have a nice time.